Hey, Gene, how are you? Listen, these guys have been talking about you all night long. And
I'm a giant fan of both of them.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a huge Black Veil Brides fan.
Really?
That's right.
Well, they called you your band
Tremendous
old
umbrage.
or something.
I heard earlier that the band Seether called them the gayest band on earth, and I took tremendous umbrage to that because I'm a big believer.
These guys say we're like Kiss, but we're young. We can move.
And I agree with them. They're very marketable. They're very talented, and I feel like they have a huge.
They look guilty, by the way.
They have a huge future. This isn't the first time that Andy and I have met. We were in Saskatchewan. That's right, and it was 2009. And they were just getting done with their first album. They were touring in support of it. And we took 4 girls back to the hotel room. It was just
you and Andy.
That's right. And I actually hung a girl from the ceiling fan like a piñata. And Andy pulled out his massive...
Andy seems to remember it.
That's right. And she was spinning around like a piece of dead cattle on a meat hook. And sure enough, Andy brings out his penis and swatted her, hoping that Candy would fall out of her vagina, but it didn't. So we just ended up burying her in the desert out there in Saskatchewan.
You didn't split her in half like you normally do?
No. I felt a little bit intimidated pulling out my penis because he was so well endowed. Large vein right down the top of the leg.
I heard Andy call you by your God-given name, in fact, the other day.
Chaim?
That's right. I'm known as Chaim. That's right. But I changed it to Gene Simmons. It was a little bit more useful.
We roll off the tongue a little better.
Christ.
And
rolls off the tongue a little better.
Yeah, Ashley, Andy, and I have been working together on the Black Veil Brides action figures, the Black Veil Brides toothpaste, the Black Veil Brides.
Actually, we actually are in this moment.
You don't have to tell Gene Simmons. Yeah. You owe me $75 for this conversation.
I know, exactly.
And
we do. We owe you a tremendous deal for our whole careers.
That's right. You do. And I remember another night I was with Ashley, and we were in Phoenix, Arizona. And sure enough, this girl, she says, I need anal loving. And I said, Gene Simmons is the man for the job. Mm. And I brought young Ashley back, and I said, are you a fan of butt play? And he said, I'm willing to learn. So sure enough, this young girl pulls down her pants, and this was a seasoned veteran, a real coos. And sorry, Gene Simmons has a croup in his throat, some type of dust. And real coos, this one. She pulls down her pants, and sure enough, on her butthole was an onion ring, what I thought to be an onion ring.
Uh-oh. It was a prosthetic anus?
As I reached forward, it was actually a fake butthole.
Oh, prosthetic anus.
She had had so much savage penis to the rectum.
Well, Ashley looks very serious about this.
Yeah, this was not the first time.
Traumatic.
This is not the first time Gene Simmons. This is not the first time Gene Simmons had seen a fake butthole.
Yeah, of course not.
But it was my
imagine
first
you had to
time,
refer people for replacements.
I remember 1983. I was in South Africa with Stuart Copeland. It was myself, Stuart Copeland, Billy Squire, Roger Waters, and John Bonham, and we were in a hotel room, and this girl pulls down her, and I said, "Is that fresh calamari?" She said, "No, I just had the surgery done because my ass was blasted out by cannonball."
I got to already. Anyway, yeah.
So,
I will say this, Gene.
It
was very nice to meet you recently, and you were very appreciative of us. So thank you very much. And everything you've just said has changed my entire life.
That's right.
And Gene, come clean now. Are you and Shannon are okay? You going to get married?
We're preparing to be married. We've been happily unmarried for close to 28 years, but now it's time for us to make our vow to each other.
I will say this. It's interesting because going into the reality show, with Gene Simmons and everything, I feel like as a giant avid Kiss fan growing up my whole life knowing about Kiss, I almost feel more intrigued to know how you guys are doing. So I'd like to know how is everything going for you guys.
Everything couldn't be going better. We've had our ups, we've had our downs, and recently there's been a turbulent patch. But we've
hopefully all those ups and downs are in bed.
I don't want to compromise my
personal life.
No, my reputation as being a ladies' man by saying this, but I will say this: I love Shannon Tweed with all my heart, and she is my soulmate, and I decided that in 1979. It was March of 1979, and I was having sex with a squirrel. It was myself and Bob Dylan.
You both having sex with a squirrel?
Bob Dylan right there banging a woodchuck. And
we got to kind of move on, Gene. Gene, we got to kind of move on. Thank you, Gene. Thanks for inspiring the band. I know they appreciate it. Look at them. They haven't been this quiet the whole night.
silence them. Facebook / Black Veil Brides is a great band, talented band.
Jeez. No Kiss references?
KissOnMe.com.
Okay.
You owe me $75 for this conversation.
Okay. Bye, Gene.
Wow.
He's an intimidating guy.
He's tall. He's a big guy.
The thing is that he really is.
He sure is. He just knows his stuff.
He knows. And the squirrel.
And who knew? Bob Dylan likes woodchucks. Hey, Tina, real quick. We only have time for like a real quick call. What's up?
Oh, hi. I have a question for Dr. Drew.
Yeah, real quick.
Yeah. It's been like happening for a couple of weeks now. It's only on and off. It's not like constant, but when I try to have sex with my boyfriend, there's this like sharp stabbing pain in the left side of my vagina.
Yeah.
All right, so you need a pelvic exam. You need to see what's going on. Could be all kinds of things. Could be some sort of abscess. Could be a wound. It could be infection. Could be just until you look and see. There's no telling what that is.
Could be the FP.
Okay, you need an exam.
Okay.
Okay, there's no way to speculate what that is without looking and seeing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for all your calls. If you couldn't get through tonight, please call back tomorrow night. 1-800-LOVE-191 is that number. Thanks again to 91X, to Hard Rock down in San Diego, to the Warped Tour. And thank you so much from the bottom of my heart to Andy and Ashley from Black Veil Brides who came in tonight.
Thanks,
so
guys. Appreciate it.
I like hearing the pitter-patter of applause.
Yeah, those people are far away, but they mean it. They mean it. Hey, Ted, break us down if you can.
Well, gentlemen, it looks like we took about, I want to say 15 calls tonight.
No, Ted, you need to pay attention.
Wait, hold on. I'm counting the numbers. It's 15, 16, 17. Oh, okay. It's 20 calls.
Thank you.
20 calls. Started us off with a gangbang question. Always fun. We had a lot of great questions for the Black Veil Brides who are awesome. Should I go for my ex's aunt? That didn't really make sense.
Aunt or aunt?
Aunt. I said aunt.
I think, like, if you're like basing it just on English spelling, two vowels
on.
there should be on. But no one says, well, I don't know. Go ahead.
Let's land it on aunt.
Rudy had a great appearance with ball shaving and getting that avocado
Witch
stain
hazel.
out. Really
Witch
important.
hazel.
Get the witch hazel out.
And
Thanks
papaya.
again, Black Veil Brides coming in. And this is my last night on, so welcome.
Ted,
back.
good job.
Ted,
Good
you did a
week.
great
Well
job,
done.
honestly. You're a great man, great American. Jay Moore tonight, tomorrow night,
Yeah.
speaking of great Americans, and in this crazy mix-up world that makes you think that nobody cares, remember, we do.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on Loveline are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. Loveline is produced by Ann Engel, engineered by Anderson Cowan. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One.
End of message.
The end of a perfect evening.
Something tells me the show's over.
The end of a perfect evening.
I've always admired your show.
Have you ever considered hosting your own talk show?